Hello, Cleveland, and welcome to your daily TA. Let's get into the charts, shall we? Okay, so you'll notice that everything that was drawn yesterday and the past couple of days has been removed, not on purpose. I just accidentally forgot to click this little save button right here, and it all disappeared on me. So we're gonna have to draw it again. All right, so we'll start with our path. A couple days ago we drew this head and shoulders pattern, this inverted head and shoulders pattern on the 90-minute chart. From that pattern, we drew out this shoulder line and said, hey, we need to have this price action stay above this point here, roughly, to stay valid for this this inverted head and shoulders to stay valid. Then the next day we saw this Rego head and shoulders forming on the 90-minute chart, and that head and shoulders had a move that would play down to we were measuring it from here, and we have a move that would play down as far as, let's make that red, play down as far as our 94,000 support level. We were talking about how this level of 95.4 just about would have to hold in order to keep this inverted head and shoulders pattern valid. We are currently finding price action directly at that level, and we'll see if the bully bulls can catch here, and if they can, bring it back up. If so, let's see if this measured move from this head and shoulders can play out. If that one does play out, even from down here being the breakout point, and make that one green, even with the breakout point being down there, it would have a move of up to about 108, which if you recall what I was talking about yesterday, or 2 days ago, we drew this bear flag on the 6-hour chart, and that bear flag is still there. That bear flag's still there, with a breakout point being here and a measured move down to $80,000. Ouch. Big ouch. That's if the big move hits. Now let's say it's a smaller move. Let's say that's the bear flag, or just, a symmetrical triangle. Either way, that would play down to roughly the $85,000 support level. So those are the two levels that we're looking for this bear flag on the 6-hour chart to reach. Now, it doesn't mean that it's going to go there. We could definitely see an upswing from here. Chances volatility's at 50%, so chances are either direction right now. We'll see. Move that over a little bit so you can see the price action there. All right, let's see. I'll delete this. That doesn't need to be there anymore, and we'll move this back out a little like it was. This needs to be moved, extend it outward, extend it out, and turned red because we broke under it. Yeah, I know, I'm redoing everything from yesterday. It stinks in the past few days, actually. But yeah, if a breakout occurs from there, because we could say that This is now the new bottom trend line. Could even take it to the wick if we wanted to. I'd like to keep it on the there. Put that back in white. And if we can break out from there, we can see a move up to 122. 122K target. All right. Now, we are still seeing that bearish div here on the daily, but we also drew out this bullish div on the daily as well, with RSI showing lower lows. There we go. And make that green. And then price action showing higher lows. Start from here. Was showing higher lows. It's still technically showing a higher low. So we'll keep that guy there. We'll move her down a little bit so it's more easily seen. So yeah, there's two divergences. This bearish div and this bullish div now that's there now. These two kind of cancel each other out in a way. So we just kind of need to look at the chart patterns and the indicators. Indicators don't look good on the daily. In fact, they look terrible. The Stokes look like they're stuck down here in oversold territory. The RSI is moving into bearish territory. Both finding itself, well, here it's at the same level as the signal, but here it's way under the signal line, indicating bearish momentum. So more downside is possible here. More downside is very much possible. Unless the bulls can take control and bust price action up over this inverted head and shoulders and validating that over the 90-minute 200. Let's see if they can do it. If they can do it, then yeah, we can see another push. But if not, then hey, we might have to expect more downside over the next week or even two. There should be another push up. Not necessarily should. I mean, I hope there's another push up. There doesn't necessarily have to be one. Not necessarily. And why is that? Well, let's take a quick peek here at the weekly chart, which closes today. The candle here closes today at 7. Now, if it closes here where it's at currently, that'll be a bearish engulfing candle on the weekly, which is a bearish sign. Now, if that happens, expect further downside, like we've been talking about. Maybe even that 80K move, like we've been talking about. If that happens, though, even here on the weekly, we'd still be seeing a bull flag. Even dropping to 80, we'd still see a bull flag. Let's take a look here on the daily. See, you can see it a little bit easier. The bull flag starts down here at 68.5-ish. And so as long as we stay above that 77 support level, the bull flag is still technically there, but that would be a massive dip. Massive dip. Anyway, I'm 50-50 today. These things are counter patterns. These things are counter patterns. 50-50. It could go either way today, man. Bulls need to take control in order to have any shot at moving back up into the channel that we just fell out of. If they can't, then, you know, expect those lows from the measured moves on the 6-hour chart. We did have the 6-hour 200 MA here, holding it up. Hopefully it can do it again. If we lose that 200 MA, yeah, expect those moves down to 85 or even 80. Stokes on the 6-hour chart are actually looking pretty good. If they can continue this bullish push, then we could see the Stokes on the daily start moving upwards, which would mean, hey, maybe that reversal is happening. Though we are seeing bearish positioning on the RSI on the 6-hour chart, as well as bearish momentum. Slight, but it's there. Now, on the 90-minute indicators, we are seeing a bit of a possible bounce here on the RSI. See that the RSI started to move back upwards. Now it could easily stop that move and fall back down, or even get caught here on the signal line. But let's hope this is an indicator that we're moving upwards from here. If we can, then we'll see the Stokes also start turning upwards, which will drive the Stokes on the 6 hour upwards, which will drive the daily Stokes upwards, and we can drive right back up into that channel. But in order to do that, we need to break first 97, let's say 98. We got to get up over 98 to invalidate the inverted head and the rego head and shoulders. Then bust over our 99.6 resistance level here, and then bust over the 90-minute 200 moving average. If all three of those things can happen, then yeah, we can say that we might turn back around this week. Otherwise, look for these downsides. All right, I got nothing else for y'all. It's a bearish day. So practice good risk management. Don't overextend yourself. Only invest what you're willing to lose. Much love. Peace out. See ya later.